Hi, hello, 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 and welcome to this ASMR video. Today is a custom video for Paula, and as you can see, I will be doing some soft speaking, soft speaking. And I will be also doing rambling, so I'm just going to ramble about whatever topic pops into my head. And additionally, I will be playing with my hair. I'll just do random stuff with it, twisting it, braiding it, just playing with it, and also brushing my hair too. And I have almost all the brushes here. I have a lot of brushes beside me, so I'll go through those brushes and show you and tap a tiny bit on them, but mostly just focusing on airplay and soft spoken rambles. So my hair is clean. I washed it yesterday, but I will have another shower today because if I don't wash it every day, it gets greasy. I know many people have told me in the past, if you wait long enough, you can kind of overcome that and then you don't need to wash it every day. But every time I've left it for like 2, 3, 4 days, I just can't stand it anymore and I can't wait to wash it. Also, just the feeling of having like clean hair is nice, and being clean. I like the feeling of being clean. Well, I'm sure most people like the feeling of being clean. Clean. I recently got a new like bath mat. This one that goes in the tub though. So I bought a new one because the other one I had, it was fine, I guess, but I always felt like it would get kind of like gunky and like, it was harder to clean it. And so I bought one on Amazon. It was probably overpriced, but I wanted a new one like right now. I didn't want to wait to go get one, and like I wasn't planning on going out anytime soon. So I got one, and I was reading the reviews, and somebody said to me, well, not to me, in the review, that they, after each shower, they rinse it and leave it out to dry. And I thought, oh my god, that's so much hassle. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't like that idea. And then I decided when I bought the new one that I would try it. So that day I cleaned the bathtub and everything, washed everything, scrubbed it down. I put the nice one in. Everything was so clean and nice, and I lit a candle and it smelled so nice. The bathroom was so nice that day. And then later I took a shower and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try. So after I finished, I just like lifted it up and rinsed it and then just put it over the edge. And it wasn't that bad. I thought it would be like a hassle to do it every time. But I actually didn't mind it, and I've been keeping it up now for weeks. And it is so much better. I recommend that you guys just do it because now there's no like build up in the tub or like under the mat or anything. It's really clean, and I find that I don't have to clean it as much because I just give it all a rinse every time I finish showering. So any like hair or dirt or whatever, it just goes away, and so it's always looking clean, like really clean. So I'm very happy with that. I like it. So it's something I didn't expect that I would like, or that I would do. I think I might have forgot like once or twice, but that's okay. I'm gonna use this brush. I got this one from FabFitFun Actually, let me tell you a story about FabFitFun. So, I get the FabFitFun box every season, right? Every season. So like summer, spring, winter, fall. And I've probably been doing that now for a few years, maybe since 2020 or 2021, I can't remember. And I decided before to do like an annual membership. So you pay a year in advance for all the boxes. And then you get like, I guess you get some other perks, but one of the perks is that you can choose the items you want earlier, right? And I think you get some extra choices as well. So anyways, I've been doing that for a while now. And I think maybe the past year or so, I was thinking like, I kind of like maybe want to cancel it. I don't really want to pay all this money for these things that I'm getting, that I don't really use all the items that I get. And sometimes the choices that you get, they're not like, wow, amazing, right? I just need to cough. Sorry, I've had a little tickle in my throat lately, so sometimes it just like gets really tickly and I have to cough. So what was I saying? Yeah, so I don't really use the items, or they're not really super exciting. Maybe there's like one or two things that I'm like, oh, okay, I'll use that. Or most of it I just default to, I'll just use it for ASMR videos, right? But then I end up having like so much random things for videos, and you know, it piles up after a while. So I was thinking about like canceling it for a while. I read that it's hard to cancel, like you have to call them or something. I don't know, is that true? That's pretty annoying if it is. But anyways, the point of the story I'm trying to make is that sometimes they send you emails or something like that about discounts or something. And so I saw this one thing, like an eyeshadow palette that was like really cheap. It was like $3.99 or something, and I thought, oh, I like that. I'm gonna get that one. Maybe I can give it as a gift, because it was like a large palette like this. So I added it to the cart, and I think that they said you can just put it in the cart and it will auto pay. And sometimes I've done that before, like when my box is coming up, I add extra items into it and it all gets sent in my box. So fine, okay, I add that in there, and then the day comes where they automatically take the money, and then they say they're going to ship it, and it was like $20-something, and I was like, what? Why is it $20-something for a $3.99 makeup palette? Like, I was like kind of annoyed, and I went to go try to figure out like, why is it that much more? I couldn't find anything in the email. And then I sent them an email in the morning asking them about it, and I didn't get a response. Then I went and checked my other email. Can't remember if it was the one associated with my PayPal or just my other email or something. But anyways, then I saw that there was a delivery fee of like 17 something, and I was like, whoa, are you kidding me? I thought they would just deliver it like for free. Like it was always free to deliver it. I guess I was like kind of naive. And anyways, I emailed them again, and I'm like, hey, I'm emailing you guys again. I don't know why I'm not getting a response, but I want this item to be canceled, because you can't cancel it there on like the website. It doesn't let you. And then anyways, I was kind of like annoyed, and then finally the guy got back to me in an email and refunded it, which was great. But I was like, nah, that was the thing that made me think, I think I'm done with this now. Like, so I went to my PayPal account and I disabled the automatic payment, so they can't take the money out automatically anymore, because I don't know like what's gonna happen when I want to cancel. you know, if they're gonna still try to take payment or what, but I canceled it, so they shouldn't be able to take it from my PayPal account. But I still have one more box that's been paid for already. My glasses. The fall or the summer box, I think, it's already paid. So I just have to cancel after I receive that box. And then, yeah, I almost don't want to cancel, but I know that I should just cancel, because that's a couple $100 a year that I could just save or just buy things I like. And yeah, so that was the last straw for me. That put me over the edge to say, you know, forget it, I don't want this anymore. So have you guys had experiences like that before? I feel like everything is getting so expensive lately. Just like the most randomest things. Like I used to buy this pack of like hot dogs. I don't know how many it was in there, 12 little hot dogs or whatever. They used to be like $1. Like I would say like 8 years ago they were $10. 8 years ago they were like $1, and now they're like $5 for the pack. And I'm just like, what? And just like, it's just kind of getting ridiculous. And like, you want to go buy some strawberries or blueberries or raspberries, like $10 for just a little thing. You used to get a big one for $10. It's just kind of sad. I don't know. Just a little bit, you know, and when I say like $10, I mean Canadian dollars, so that's like more in US dollars. But anyways, I'm really looking forward to spring. I mean, I know it's already spring. Well, by the time that everyone other than Paula is watching this video, it will already be like into May. But I want it to be sunny and nice, and I look forward to summer and the sun. And as I feel like it's been like so dark and gloomy lately, I just feel like I'm so pale. I just need sun on my skin. I used to get a tan all the time. If you guys look back in my older videos, I'm always like tanned because I was always out with the kids at daycare like twice a day, and I was commuting, so I got a lot of sun. And maybe even in 2021 too, because I was biking to and from work, and I was also out in the sun. And that daycare didn't have like a sheltered spot, so if it was sunny, you got all the sun. If it was rainy, you got all the rain. You had nowhere to like go undercover, which was kind of crappy about that place. But I mentioned this in another video, but I was playing this game called Fire Emblem. Actually, I think I mentioned this in the Patreon and members video, but I did it all glitchy and stuff. But I was playing this game, Fire Emblem 3 Houses, and I'm about halfway through, let's say. And I was having a lot of fun playing it. The story was good, you know, it was good enough, and I liked it. I was finally kind of getting into it and getting familiar with the game as well, because I've never played that series before, the Fire Emblem series. And then there's just like this huge plot twist that just happened, like a huge shift in the game, and I feel upset about it. Yesterday when it happened, I just was like, no, 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 I don't want this. Like, as I was telling my husband how much fun I'm having playing the game, and I was so happy because he bought the game for me and he really wanted me to get into it and play it. And I was kind of like stalling to get into it because it's sometimes hard to get into a new game, right? You gotta learn the mechanics, how to play, you gotta make time for it. But I got into it, you know, and I played like 40 hours and I was so into it. And then this thing happened where the characters that were on your team since the beginning, who you were leveling up and investing time and, you know, building their skills and things, and then it turned out that they, like, in essence betrayed you, and, you know, you had to choose them or the other. And then I lost the characters because I sided with the wrong side by accident. It wasn't clear how to make the decision. But regardless, the fact that my characters turned sort of like, not evil, but they are now like the antagonist of the game. Such a bummer. Like, 'cause I was like taking my notes, you know, writing out, okay, I'm gonna make them this class, okay, they need to learn this skill, and I finally wrote it all out, and literally like a few hours later, that's it, I lost them. And they gave you new characters, but like, come on, let's be real. You want to play with characters that you started with and leveled, or you want to just play with some characters they dump at you in mid-level? Like, oh. So I was just really sad. I was really disappointed. And I felt so weird. Like, it felt so real to me because I was so invested in the game for like a week. And I just wanted to always play it. And then this happened, and I was just like telling my husband, and he was just like, oh, I'm so sorry, honey. How about you kiss? It was like 9:30 at night. So I turned it off because, you know, I'm trying to wind down for bed. But he was like, no, you keep playing, you know, see what happens after this so that you can feel better. And I was just like, oh, okay. So yeah, I'm at a place now where I'm accepting it, but it's still a little traumatic. Like, it's real, which, yeah, if you're not a gamer or you're not into like movies and TV shows, you might not understand that feeling. But when I was like a teenager or whatever, I used to watch a lot of TV shows and everything, and I would really get invested in the characters, you know, and I liked the shows. And sometimes if my dad would come in the room, he'd be like, you know, those people are real. Why are you so upset about this or that? Or why are you crying about that? They're not real. Those people are at home having a cup of tea. And I'm just like, yeah, okay, Dad. You don't understand, right? It's not really about that character or that person. It's about how that situation made me feel, you know? And you don't know what I'm feeling or how I'm interpreting that and thinking about myself, you know, within what I've seen. Does that make sense to you? Like, I think he just couldn't understand that that's the reason I was so invested or into it or whatever, is because I'm very emotional, I'm very empathetic. I can look at something and see that it's sad or whatever and feel bad about that. It doesn't matter if that particular thing isn't real. That particular person, it's real somewhere in the world, you know? Things happen to people all over. So I always felt like, you know, attached to characters and things. But yeah, he never understood that about me, unfortunately. But anyways, I could just keep going on and on and on. It's actually like really relaxing just to sit here and talk and do my hair. But that is the end of the video. I'm going to go make some lunch now. I will be making some chicken burgers for lunch and watch something with my husband, and then I will get back to my game because I've completed all of my work for today, so I can play a bit in the afternoon and then watch my hockey game. I could have talked about that too, but it's for the best we didn't get into that. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope that this helped you feel relaxed and calm like it did for me. And Paula, thank you